comes the cause.
Hi there, Miss Vogue. Hi. Hello, I'm Donna.
And I'm Nadine.
And this is Teach People How to Treat You.
Welcome. Hope you're all doing well.
Yes.
And staying healthy.
Yes. Healthy and safe. And we're coming along the home stretch now.
We
so
are.
That's good. That's
we
so
are.
good.
We're getting there.
My
The weather is nice. We're getting outside. And hopefully we can start having some other activities.
Yes. Yes. Be more social.
Mm.
And anyway, this is Teach People How to Treat You.
It is.
I don't think I mentioned that. If I did, now I said it twice. Anyway, so today's episode is entitled Thanks, but No Thanks. And I am going to ask Nadine to explain that, what we mean by that.
Thank you, Donna. We're chuckling. We've actually been laughing about this for a week.
Yes.
This because of the story that we're going to share with you. Thanks, but no thanks is, so I'm going to go back to my girlfriend's mom.
Yes.
Years ago, I was at my girlfriend's father's funeral, and her mother was this very feisty woman who had always had great advice. But the one line that has stayed with me, so 23 years, because I was pregnant with my son. So we're at the funeral, we're talking, and then eventually, we were, having girly talk and having some giggles, and then conversation took a different turn. I was talking to her about a situation, and I remember her taking my hand and just saying, "Dear, if someone's not adding value to your life, what are they doing there?" And I brought this line with me for years whenever I thought it would apply.
Yes, and you've passed it on to me, and I think of it all the time, actually.
It's so wise and so true, and the waters on that line run real deep. That's my visual.
They do, and yes, and it's broad. It's very broad. Like it reaches everywhere. It reaches from thinking about your partner to a sibling to your parent to your kids to, as you would say, employees at work, everywhere. Yeah. This can apply to a lot of people in our lives.
Right. It can.
Yes.
It can. So when we say thanks but no thanks, we have people in our lives that it may appear that there's value there. However, when you step back, or a situation like the one I'm going to share with you arises, you're thinking, wait a minute, this is like so off balance. There's not value. It's not okay. Where's your
reciprocity?
Thank you. I can't. I said, Donna, you have to say it.
Yeah, you find that things are not reciprocal, meaning that they may be appearing or thinking that they're going to be doing something for you, or adding, as you said, adding value to your life, and they're pushing themselves onto you when at the end of the day it actually becomes it's detrimental as opposed to being helpful. So thanks but no thanks.
Right.
And I think we can best describe it by your story.
So I'll tell a story, and it's lighthearted. However, we're confident that most of you will be able to relate to it, and then look at situations in your life where things may or are off balance. So a couple years ago, I was dating somebody. Wonderful gentleman, very kind-hearted, very generous. So we got into the summer months, and I have a garden at home. That's my zen place. That's where I like to be. I don't want anybody bothering me that's harsh. I just want to be out there on my own. I listen to my music. The dogs are lying on the deck, and I'm not a landscape architect. I just like to, what I say, diddle around and just do what I'm doing. So my partner at the time was saying, "Hey babe, I'm gonna come and help you." And I was very resistant of that because it was my personal space of where I can just decompress from everything. So we went back and forth on the topic, and I finally relented and I said, "Fine, if you want to come and help me, I very much appreciate the gesture. It's lovely. Thank you very much." So we scheduled a time that he would arrive at 11:30, and we would start doing this together as a couple because it would be good for our relationship. Well, first of all, he showed up at 1, not 11:30, so it's fine. But at the same time, when you're waiting for somebody, you're just, is he okay? You're checking your phone. Was there a problem? And finally got there at 1 o'clock. So I didn't say anything. Didn't matter. We started. So he said, "Where do you want me to do? Where do you want me to start?" I don't remember what I said. Doesn't matter. Anyway, half an hour into this garden project, or bonding. Let's call it
Yeah.
the garden bonding party.
Yeah.
He goes, "Hey babe, are you hungry?" And I said, "No, I'm not." What? And then of course I shot myself in my own foot because I said, "Why are you?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm feeling peckish." And for those of you that don't know, he's like feeling like I could eat
probably
something.
eat something. Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, okay. Well, like, are you starving? Like, does this have to happen now?" "Well, I'm kind of feeling a little dizzy and lightheaded. I don't do well if I haven't eaten lunch. So you want me to make you some lunch? Is that where this conversation is going?" And he was like, "Well, would you mind?" Like, it's almost like he put his arm on mine. "Would you mind?" "Yes, I freaking mind." Okay. So he goes, "Yeah, I would really be grateful." So in my head, I'm thinking, I didn't want you to come and help me in the first place. Not that I don't like your company. This is just my, my quiet spot.
Mm-hmm.
Then you come, you're late, and we're half an hour in this, and you're hungry. And now what's happening is, because you know what it's like when you garden, like I'm up to here in dirt.
You don't want to take your gloves off and get started. Yeah, you feel like you need to shower before you're going to cook.
Well,
right?
that's
and now you're
exactly.
cooking. Now you're going to cook.
Now I'm cooking.
Now you're making lunch, and it's what, 2:00 or 1:30, whatever it is now.
Yeah. So
it's actually past lunch. He should have eaten before he came.
Well, if he's going to be late, I thought he'd stop for lunch.
Yeah, exactly.
Which didn't happen. So.
Anyway.
So I'm covered in dirt. Well, I can't work with food. So to your point, I have to take off all my clothes, get in the shower quick, and then go in the kitchen. We are not talking a sandwich. Not a sandwich. Do you want a sandwich? I'm not really feeling a sandwich. How about some soup? Well, it's too hot for soup. Okay. Do you want a late breakfast, like an omelet? No. Do you have any of that penne alla vodka that you make? Are you seriously asking me to make you penne alla vodka? Come on. But I did. The whole time I did it, I was so resentful of him being there, even though, his kind gesture to come and help me in the garden was what kept me trying to be centered and say, don't get mad. He is here trying to help you. No, you're not helping me. No. Okay. Now you've disrupted my entire day. And I know this sounds really selfish. The point of the story is, like, what value are you bringing to this? Because now you've sucked the life out of me. Yeah. You totally, and I'm going to go crazy knowing that there's still all those weeds. That's my OCD.
Yeah.
Right?
No, but of course, because that was what you set out to do that day.
Right.
You were fine doing it on your own.
Yeah.
Somebody comes out of the blue to say, "Hey, I want to come and help you," and insists on helping you.
Yep.
And then, instead of helping you, it's detrimental to the whole thing.
Right.
Like now it's completely reversed the whole situation. So there's no value added. It's value minus, if you ask me.
Exactly.
Like, because now you're in a double deficit situation.
Absolutely. Okay. I love that. Double deficit.
Yeah.
And you're
so
enjoying lunch and I'm furious.
Yeah. So you added value to him, as I was saying, double deficit. So now nothing was added to your life. In fact, you're in a worse spot now because you did not get to accomplish what you wanted to accomplish.
No.
And now you're going to get, go back out, like you've had your shower and everything and start. And of course, and you didn't get it done. And I've had similar situations too, where, people wanted to come and be supportive of whatever. And then I find that I'm the one taking care of them. And I go, "You've got to be kidding. Really?"
Yeah.
Like, I this is not working for me. And especially both of us being single parents. And even if you're not, I just find that we do the work like double and triple fold, right? And so we're tired. So if someone is going to help us, that's great, or be in our lives and bring joy, that's great. But if you're just there to be another child, I can't do it. So I can't, whether you're a relative or a boyfriend and I can't do it. I've got enough going on in my life. And I think that's it. We have to evaluate when people say or insist that they want to be a part of your life. And maybe this does sound harsh, but I think we all have to be more logical about it than emotional and see really what is this going to bring into my life? Mm-hmm. Is it going to bring in more complications, or is it going to make life easier, a little bit happier and joyful?
Well, yeah, absolutely. That's the thing. And as we get older, right? We experience different things with different people, so
Yes.
we hope that we're becoming wiser and more efficient.
Yes.
And then when you realize that you've lost, or you've had a setback, and you're frustrated, because we're busy people. Like, as we get older too, we take on more projects, so family, homes, jobs, uh, elderly parents.
Yes.
So people in your life should be bringing value. So this is what I'm saying. Like, listen up out there. Take a good look at your circle, and if there's anybody in there that is not bringing value to you or your loved ones,
Yeah.
why are they there?
Well said, my friend.
Well, I didn't say it, but
Well,
I
you did right
I
now.
have to give accolades to that. It's best advice.
Yeah, that's a great advice. So hopefully that will resonate with you. We hope so. And please send us
Thank you.
all your questions and comments. Give us ideas on what you'd like us to talk about. We love doing this, and we love that you tune in every week. So thank you so much.
Thank you. And yeah, please continue to follow us on Facebook. And if you're not following us on Facebook, you can find us at Teach People How to Treat You by Donna Nadine.
Yes, and subscribe on YouTube as well. Bye for now.
Bye.